Hello, Valtopia. It's Val Cripps. Welcome to my show. You are listening to the latest glow up drop, the January drop for my private clients. So you just get a little teaser taste. If you missed it, you're gonna go back to the beginning and take a look. You're not gonna want to miss today's stream. I'm gonna be talking to you about those of you who are ready to move past a point you've come to in your business where you feel stuck. Not stuck. You feel the frustration of having grown so much, and then now it's like, why can't I get to the next level? There's something happening with all of my clients that we're moving through, and I want to share with you about it today. So let me share this to my other pages. I am a transformational guide. I have clients virtually around the world that I've been helping shift their lives. And so we're going to talk about it today. So if you have an amazing business and you're experiencing an income lag and you know that it has to do with some blockage energy or ideas in your mind, body, and being, this is the show for you. So let me share the stream here and say hello if you're here. And let me know where you're from. If you're new, tell me you're new. Say, hey, I'm new and I want to know more about what you're sharing, and I'm looking for this type of support in my business. All right, let me share this to my page. And today's title is Why Your Blocks Become Gold for Cash Infusions when you do this work with me. This is what's happening for my clients, and this is what's happening for my current client for sure. Hello. So let me share this to my page here. Oh, I have to change the name. And I pulled some cards right before we started just on a whim, and they're totally aligned to the message that I'm sharing today. So I'm going to share those with you. And you share this too, please, if you feel that this will be powerfully informative and transformational for your people that you share it to. So, and this is really powerful information. For those of you who need to hear this, it's vital. And it can change everything for you. And for example, for my client, she had some limiting beliefs and blocks, and now she's making a lot of money. We shifted from thinking we had it all figured out, why isn't it working, to, oh my gosh, I totally see what was happening there, and now look at me. So let's see if that's shared to my page. And say hello if you're joining me. Oops. Did that go through? Am I live? Yes! Here we are. Okay, great. So, like I said, my last client I'm working with, she has an amazing business, incredible testimonials, powerful woman, been through a lot. You know, many of my clients are the breadwinners in their family, and there's a lot at stake. And they've worked through some incredible challenges and overcome life issues and learned a lot about themselves and know deep spiritual and self-help work, because that's how they help others. And they've come to a place where life and business and expectations have turned into certain blockages in their energy and mindset. Now, let me tell you, coming online, especially, and switching from whatever expertise you had to sharing your business as an entrepreneur online, invites us into so many opportunities for us to grow, and also to find places where we're going to be challenged in our own ideas and ways of being. And hi, Keisha. And I like to call it the pile of shoulds. There's a pile of shoulds that we get introduced to as we begin to run our own businesses and as we begin to serve others as powerful transformational guides or coaches or whatever your business is where you're helping others, and your energy and leadership is vital to keep things moving forward. You're a responsible person, you're of integrity, you want to guide your people powerfully, you're informed, you have good systems and strategies, you've tried a lot of things, you've showed up, and you've had success. You have incredible success in your client testimonials. But there's the pile of shoulds, and we're all doing our best to be good business owners, to learn what we know, and to sort of catch up on what's out there. And even when we listen to the shoulds and are rebellious and move beyond the shoulds and do our own thing, we still think that we're not getting entrapped in the pile of shoulds. What are the pile of shoulds? You should have a website. You should market this way. You should do it that way. You should. There's a million things that have worked for people that we listen to, and in our expertise that we bring forward, but our knowledge that, hey, I haven't done my own business this way, so let me listen to some people who have. It ends up becoming a lot of your energy dispersed in a lot of places, and what happens is your brilliance, hi T. Maria, your brilliance gets muted and chipped away at in a way, because every time you put yourself out there and you are tenacious, you will show up time and time again and still fulfill much of what you're asking of yourself. But there's this lack of fulfillment because when we're in this space, even though we're showing up and doing all the things, we are still locked into shoulds. Many of us still don't have the proper boundaries and sense of self that we need. Why are we doing this? We're intelligent, we're savvy, we know how to make money, we know how to guide our clients. Our clients are getting incredible results that we aren't having for ourselves in the moment that you come to me. This is why you come to me. You're like, look, I'm a boss bitch, and why am I having a plateau here? What the heck is going on? I can tell you, and look, this is the cards that came up. What happens when you come and work with me is you return to understanding your commitment to yourself and your gift, your brilliance. And you understand that you are allowed to live in luxury and have extra money, because when you allow yourself to light up and nourish your gift, your genius, your brilliance, and work on these areas in your body, mind, and being that are literally blocking your life force from coming and embodying in your being and allowing you to glow up and connect and be the you that you think you're being, everything shifts. Everything shifts. And Keisha's on the stream. She's my client that turned years of these experiences that seem so real at the time when you're in that layer of fog. I call it fog. It's fear, obligation, guilt. It turns into confusion because your own intuitive understanding and knowing what you really know you need to do, and what you do have the information, you've spent so much time in your life blocking that and then following the strategies and following the rules and following the systems and the pile of shoulds that you've kind of forgotten how to directly communicate with your own highest wisdom and genius. That is the work that we're doing. We are removing the pile of shoulds. We are looking at your systems and strategies in relation to you after we do our initial cleanse and rebirth, to where you're much more aligned to your own sense of intuition and direction that works for your body. You see, we're all trying to take these other people's methods and do things that don't work for our own body and our own life force and the reason we came here. And that's why we feel out of sorts and frustrated and disconnected from our purpose, because we're trying to do something somebody else's way. And so we feel more shame and more guilt and more obligation, even though we're showing the fuck up and doing the do and being the person. Why aren't we getting the same results? Why are so many people getting kind of trapped in that area? It's because we need to do this deep immersive awareness of ourself, our body, our connection to our purpose, and flowing our life force through us all the way down into the earth and back again, like powerful energy mastery and self-awareness, and then letting that be the foundation of your inspiration and creating your business aligned to that, not the other way around. Noni, that's the recipe for looping and stagnation. Hi, Pipa Luke. You feel me on this? Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in my watch party comments. I might be missing them. It's funny, it didn't make another window. So I'm sorry if I'm missing any comments. So, here's the thing. When you're in this is why I think over the years I've had a challenge, and why many of us who do transformation have a challenge sharing what we do and connecting with our soul clients. It's because, first of all, we're not fully embodying the gift that we've been given, and so we're not fully glowing up and showing up in that leadership and energy. And the reason we're not is because parts of our body are saying, no, you can't have this. We don't do that. And so your body and mind are driving your soul, not the other way around. So the work we do is to flip things back into alignment, to where your inspiration is coming through. You're honoring your inspiration, and that is what's driving. And everything's so much easier when we do it that way, because the ideas are aligned and inspired. They're connected to the people you're meant to work with, and they're aligned to your way of being. You feel much more fulfilled and in purpose and exhilarated to be who you are and do what you're doing, because you feel aligned to it and because you're actually going to get results. If you're doing a pile of shoulds and talking to a bunch of people that aren't aligned to your purpose and don't respect and value you because you're talking to the wrong people, you're going to be feeling like shit over and over again and doubting your gift, when really you don't need to doubt your gift, or that you were meant to do what you're trying to do and be, or that you are doing and being, or that you're not allowed to make money or rise up because your body's getting sick. We need to look at all of the combination of it intimately, deeply. That's why this is a $5,000 investment in a 6-week daily process with me. We need to look at your business and you and how you relate to your business. I'm not a business coach, but will this work? Garner you results on your investment? Fuck yeah, my last client's already 7 times hers within 3 days. She's up at 35K and above already. The reason that you make more money is because we're looking at your business in relation to you, in relation to parts of you that maybe nobody else has ever let you look at or have permission to have access and express and integrate and embody that energy and being all the way through. And the parts and places in your body where there was resistance and blocking becomes an integrated energy aligned to your soul directives and not the other way around. You feel me on this? So, I love this program. I love that there's a few of you on here. I want to let you know, and if you're watching the replay, please let me know. If this is you, you're an incredible business person, you've had results, you've had all this testimony, and you're stalling in your income and you're wondering what to do about it, and you're listening to me and you're like, you know what? That's me. That's me. I've had some successes, and then when I tried to grow, stuff started to freak out on me, and in my mind now, I think I can't grow, and I'm not quite sure how to move beyond this point, and I know that it has to do with me shifting my perception and understanding of myself, that it's not outside of me. That's not necessarily what you understand today, but that is what you will understand after the work we do together. What you're resonating with me and why you would sign up. It was hard for my last client to sign up, and she's had incredible results. She did not have the money the day she signed up. She tripled or 7 times her income within 3 days, or her investment. She didn't have the money, and you're never going to have the money for what you're trying to do to like boost you beyond where you are. But you are going to have the decision, and you are going to make that decision and commitment to yourself to shift into the person that does know what's up, that does allow yourself to make on-demand cash in your business based on your decision to do so. Everything that lights up inside of you in pain and fear and guilt, when you tune into that, we're going to look at it. We're going to look at it and we're going to regenerate that energy. All the blocks inside of you that go, no way, we're not growing, we can't have that, are going to turn into, oh, hell yeah, I'm on board. Right, Keisha? Isn't that what happens? It's like every part of you that used to say, oh, hell no, is going, yes, I'm on board. We're all at the table. It's not like just your conscious mind is saying, oh, yeah, I'm on board. And then meanwhile, all these bits and pieces of you are going, oh, hell no, we're not going to do that. It's like mutiny within yourself. You feel that split. That's why you feel frustrated. That's why you feel stress. You're not listening to yourself, and you're not aligning all of yourself to your highest guidance. And that's what we're going to do. See, and Keisha says, and it's going up, right? Hello, Mohammed. Oops. So this is a powerful investment. I want to explain to you more about how this work is, so that your mind can rest at ease and understand the process. As soon as you invest, like Keisha, when you're the aligned client and you need to fill out an application on Valtopia.com to be considered, you will receive a cash infusion. It's your life. It's what you call in. You will receive a cash infusion depending on your business and what you've already got set up. Most of my clients that come to me already have a bunch of stuff set up that any day they could already be making a lot of money, that they're not. They think they need another marketing recipe or a better certification or some more training or something else. And what they really need to do is just totally refresh their perception ideas and update their being to adapt to everything they've set up and let the money roll in. Because then what's going to happen is the money's going to roll in and your body's going to freak out and you're going to be in my care. That's what happened to Keisha. She made a whole bunch of money and then she freaked out with the fog. I hope you don't mind me sharing your story, Keisha. We've been sharing it already, but the fog is all the parts of you that respond with unworthiness or fear or doubt to having money. And I can tell you, I received big lump sums of money and I fucked it up in my past because I wasn't ready. I didn't have this kind of preparation to receive the money. There are parts of your mind, body, and being that are decided you don't need that money and you don't know it. There are parts that are made in your DNA. There are parts that were made when your grandparents and your great-grandparents went through great hardship to go. I mean, my great-grandparents came over from other countries. They got kicked out. They were being persecuted to death. You think I don't got some fucked up money story? So we have to clear that stuff because unknowingly that stuff is registering as physical pain in our body. Our stories in our own business where we've shown up and not reached fulfillment show up as pain and suffering in our body, and more of that stuff builds up. So when you first get that cash infusion, your whole body will light up with resistance, and then we get to do the juicy work of working through that resistance. And it's not like it's a lot of work or takes a ton of time. I start running frequencies. I ask you always. I never just tootle into your energy. I'm always very respectful and ask your permission, and also ask you a lot of questions. Not because I don't know what the answer might be, but because I want you to know what the answer is. I want to hear what your answer is and see where you are. Because I know your energy in full completion one way, and then there's the human being, and where your human being is resonating with your highest soul energy. And we are bringing that together through this work. So that's all happening in the first week. There's a lot that happens in the first week. So then within 24 to 48 hours before the activation, we're going to launch some other frequencies and see how you respond to those. This is all in the first week. So, and of course you have access to me on Voxer every day, day to day, during business hours, and I'm around a lot. I love my clients. I only have a few at a time. It's my passion. When you transform, hundreds of other people, your people transform with you. So I'm all about it, right? And so, thank you, Keisha. So once these frequencies start running, then I get to see how you're gonna respond to the ramp up in the frequencies after we've done the initial cash infusion when you invested. If that doesn't happen for you, then we look at that, right? We look at exactly when you set your intentions, what happens? Do you get what you asked for? No? Let's work on that. Now, am I going to work with someone who doesn't have a business set up and possible avenues of income right now? Not right now. That's not the intention of this glow up experience. Have I worked with those people? Fuck yeah, I love everybody. I love working with lots of people. Right now, that's who I'm working with. Because the results are exponential. I get to hit a few people at a time and be with my children and my clients deeply, and they get to impact that way. Impact doesn't have to be that you're talking to millions of people, honey. Impact is deep and connected. Impact is if you feel fulfilled and the transformation is complete and powerful. And that is what I'm doing with my clients. So the second week, the activation begins. It's a 90-minute deep dive. And I'm going to be running pre-frequencies before the activation, and streams are going to come through that are based on you and your energy. It's very specific. And I was able to take Keisha's what came through for Keisha and turn it into the January drop for my other private paid clients. So when you become a glow up client, your healing medicine becomes healing medicine for people beyond you. What comes through me as the instrument and the guide becomes medicine for you during your time with me and long after, and for the other people that are in my Celebrate group, the other clients. And so after the deep dive, Keisha described it as a 90-minute massage from inside all the way out. We're going to go through and completely reboot and awaken all of your energy centers and how you feel in relation to those energy centers, and clearing all the attachments to beliefs and programs and understandings that no longer align to the new beliefs that you've set in the intentions as we begin this experience together. I ask you a lot of questions and there's homework, but it's mostly about the energy running and you staying attuned and focused into the intentions you're setting for this experience and deciding it is done, and me being with you day to day, energetically shifting all the parts of you that think you're not allowed to have it. And this isn't like surface work. This is deep shit that you couldn't find with anybody else. This is deep subconscious attached stuff. I feel it with you and we shift it together. It's so powerful. Then I'm taking the video from the activation where Keisha set her intentions, and this is what I'll do with you depending on what works for you. It's an individualized program, right? And those are going to become affirmations for her and like hypnotherapy content for her to work with as we continue to reinforce and recalibrate to this new Keisha that she's totally stepping up and being every day without me being there. Even though we talk every day, she's doing this stuff on her own because the energy is already taking care of the shift. The shift has occurred already. Now we're just recalibrating even higher and higher and higher for the next few weeks. And each week we will set those intentions and goals. And I don't even know, like I'm going to be going through each week and producing the result, documenting the results. And we're going to show what has happened in these 6 weeks together and the results. I'm going to do this after this live stream. So if you would love to be absolutely deeply cared for and for your body, emotional energy body to be recalibrated and rebirthed, to align to the highest level version of you that is creating cash infusions on demand, serving your people with boss confidence and commitment, and moving forward in your life like you intended, and maybe somewhere along the way you got into a little plateau. Go sign up on Valtopia.com. There's 2 spots left for January. It's only $5K for 6 weeks. And if some of the other programs that I have are more aligned, we'll talk about that when we connect. Send out the application and I'll look at it in Gmail. And own your frequency, Supernova. There is nobody like you. I'll see you next time.